Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, please give me a like and a subscribe, and I'm so excited to meet all of your new faces. Welcome back to Time Hop. If this is your first episode, please note that this is part 2 of The Wives of the Great. Thank you so much for tuning in. There is an old saying that behind every good man is a good woman, but I personally think that is incorrect. Beside every good man is a good woman, and these women are proof of that. Please catch our final installment of this mini-series on Friday of this week. Up next, we have a friend of Mrs. Coretta Scott King, Betty Shabazz, aka Betty X. Betty Shabazz, aka Betty X, was raised in Detroit and raised by her foster parents. Her foster mother worked with other black women of the neighborhood to boycott businesses that were racist and support black-owned businesses. She attended the Tuskegee Institute in Alabama, and when moving to New York, she met Malcolm X and joined the Nation of Islam in 1955 and married him in 1958. Her foster parents sheltered her from racism, and she first experienced it when going to school in Alabama. She grew frustrated with having to deal with the racism of the South, so she moved to New York City, where she became a nurse. Unfortunately for her, there was still racism up north. When she attended the Nation of Islam church, she had met Malcolm X. Dating in the Nation of Islam was different from the traditional Western idea of dating. The Nation of Islam dated in groups and not one-on-one. At a dinner party, Malcolm and Betty shared a conversation on the racism Betty had experienced. It was there he taught her about the condition of black people and about the causes of racism. From then on, she attended all of his lectures. Between the influence of her husband and her foster mother, Betty would begin her own forms of advocacy. After watching her husband's assassination, she would go on the same pilgrimage to Mecca her husband did, marking it as a valuable experience. She was quoted saying, "This is what helped put me back on track, going to Mecca." She continued to raise their 6 children, and she went back to school to get her doctorate, where she would become an associate professor of nursing at the Medgar Evers College. After all her hard work, the president of the institution promoted her to the director of institutional advancements. She also did a lot of volunteer work, serving on advisory committee on family planning for the United States Department of Health and Human Services, hosting the New York Convention of the National Council of Negro Women, and becoming active in the NAACP and the National Urban League, and worked with other well-known faces in the civil rights movement. Betty tragically passed away in 1997 in a fire that was tragically set by her grandson. Part of the reason I decided to do this series was to promote some positivity, so I just want to give a quick note afterwards. Please, for anybody out here who is frustrated with the racism in this country, get a job where you can do something about it. Become an educator, become a nurse, become a doctor, get into politics, do anything to inspire the youth and to make change. And if you yourself, you personally think you're too old or you can't do it or whatever, just encourage other people to do it. Encourage your children, encourage younger siblings, encourage cousins. It is not too late, and we need to make sure we have people that look like us in all of our spaces.